Hey guys, this is Anthony Morganti from anthonymorganti.com, and this is episode 162 of Photo Critiques. And in this episode, I'm pleased to critique the work of Markus Koellmann. For you guys that are fans of black and white photography, you're going to really enjoy Markus's shots. Also, he has a website, monochromeinzambia.com. Check that out. He has a lot of black and white shots of Zambia over there. So really cool shots. This first one's a really nice shot. This is kind of the typical shot where you shoot down the road, give a natural leading line. Usually on shots like this you need something spectacular, mountains or something like that. And here we have really nice sky, really nice. The mid part here is kind of dark, but that's okay I think in this shot because we have some really uniquely shaped trees and it kind of shows off their shape when they're silhouetted against the white clouds. So I think this being kind of dark is okay. And it's a nice shot, nice composition. It's a nice shot, just dry dirt. And, about 1,000 people out of 1,000 people would walk right over this and miss it. But then the 1,001th person sees some beauty in it and takes the photograph of it. And it's really well done. We have this remember I mentioned too, if you usually have a shot that doesn't really have a strong central subject, if you add a slight vignette on the image, it helps draw the viewer's attention towards the middle. And that's what Markus did here, and it really pushes the shot over the top. This shot, this blur over here bothers me, and I think really the star of the show is these guys right here. And I think if you could have zoomed in more and showed more detail of just this right here, I think it would have been a stronger shot. One thing I got to note on Markus's shot, I don't have any all the shots, I don't have any camera information, so I don't know what lenses he used and focal length and stuff like that. Plus he sent me, the shots were kind of small, so I had to blow them up, and whenever you blow up some shots, some images, you lose resolution. So some of them might not look super clear, but that's because I blew them up. I could tell from the original shots that he was very good at focus. He focused everything perfectly. So focus is never an issue with these shots. This shot here, just showing off texture because of the way the light is hitting this plant. And it's a really nice shot, nice detail, very cool shot. This again, we have this lonely road going off into the distance. Now this one I think is a little too dark. We're just really dark in here, and a lot of times that happens if your monitor isn't calibrated and you're adjusting and processing the shots to a non-calibrated monitor. You might not realize that this is that dark because your monitor might be really bright and it shouldn't be. So in this case, I would turn highlights up a little bit just so you're showing more detail in here, and it's not all super dark like that, showing more detail. This shot, forgive me, I don't know what kind of animal this is, and the composition itself is just kind of awkward. We don't have the whole animal in here. Typically we want to see the eyes on an animal, on a person. We like to see the eyes unless it's some type of art shot. And so in this shot here is another one where you just got to work the scene and work the subject so you could get a better shot. I mean, I think this is an elephant walking this way, but I didn't want to say that I know for a fact it's an elephant because it could be some type of other animal. But I think it's an elephant walking along here, and I think Markus is way up high shooting down on the elephant, but I'm not 100% sure. This is a beautiful shot. This is just a really great shot. Very well done. I like everything about this shot. Really nice, Markus. This is a super busy shot. This is about as busy as they come. And you might have remember I think in the previous critique, and I've mentioned it sporadically through the critiques, if you have a real busy scene, it's sometimes better to convert it into monochrome, into black and white. And that way we don't have all the different colors confusing our brain and overloading our senses. We just have shades of gray, which is a lot easier for our brain to process. And I think that really pushed this shot over the top by converting it to black and white. It's such a busy scene, and it just came out real nice, I think, in that regard. Generally, too, a swampy area like this water was probably really a, you know, dingy brown, so it probably didn't look that great in color. Excuse me 1 second. I hate when that happens. Sorry about that. Anyways, this is a really nice processing on this shot to convert it to black and white. I think it helps the shot a lot. This shot here I like a lot, except it's real dark. I mean, real dark. I mean, it really looks foreboding, the clouds and all. But if you're going to sell prints and you're going to print this, the dark prints just don't come out well. You could see all that clip blacks in the shot when I hover over this triangle. You can see all that stuff that's black. That means there's no detail in that at all. So in this shot, I think we definitely have to turn the shadows up a little bit. I think that is equally foreboding, and you have some detail in here. So just you might have to calibrate your monitor too. I'd check into doing that. We do have some noise in the shot too. I can't enlarge it because, as I said, I had to enlarge it as it was, but there's a lot of noise in here, and a lot of time when we use particularly some aftermarket programs to convert an image to black and white, it introduces a lot of noise. And sometimes you could use this noise to your advantage, you know, as an artistic thing. But then sometimes that noise is just, you know, degrading the image. So you might want to use some type of noise reduction program to soften this noise a little bit. This is a cool shot. I like the, you know, the two workers on the tower. Again, it's really dark. We have no detail. I mean, it's almost a silhouette, but not quite. And you really, for silhouettes, you want to either make them, at times, you want to either make them for sure a silhouette or really back it off quite a bit more than this one, because we have no detail in this guy down here and very little detail in this guy here. So on this one here, I still think we have to bring shadows up a little bit just to offer up more detail in the bodies of the workers. This is a cool shot, you know, kind of a street scene, but again, it's real dark, really dark. Now I think at least that Markus is doing that to show off the sky, because the sky looks really impressive when you do that. But you know, half of the image is down here and there's really little detail. We got a couple signs that pop a little bit, but I still think we need a little more detail down here. And particularly if you're going to print this, as I mentioned, it will look a lot better in a print. So just, you know, pull the shadows up just a little bit, and we still have an impressive sky. There's the before, there's after, before, after. And you can see the sky didn't even really change. Before, after. I think that's the last one. Yep, that's it. Markus, thank you very much for sharing your work with us. I don't think we've ever had anyone in 162 episodes send us in entire portfolio of monochrome images. So thank you very much. Remember, you guys, visit Markus's website, monochromeinzambia.com. I'll have the link in the description below this video. And I'd like to thank everyone that watches all my videos. I really appreciate it. If you guys have time, go over to my website, anthonymorganti.com. I have all kinds of photography stuff over there. And I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's it for now. I'll talk to you guys soon.